And good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Pacer Pit on the campus of USCA for today's Peach Belt Conference soccer matchup between the USCA Pacers and the visiting Clayton State Lakers. I'm Marcus Johnson. Thank you for joining us for this opening conference contest of the season. Pacers coming into today's match with a 1-1-1 record. Clayton State 1-2-1. However, they have been playing some tough teams from the Sunshine State Conference to open the season. So the record not necessarily indicative of their talent. Pacers coming off their first win of the year. So we're looking to get a winning streak going here. Pacers get the opening kickoff. We are underway. Starting goalies for the Pacers going to be Felipe Matos. On the Lakers side of things, over on the right side of your screens, George Roque getting the start in net. Pacers in the white unis. Clayton State rocking the blues as the Pacers move it across midfield. On the foot, Lucas Gomez. Big game for Gomez yesterday, one of 3 goal scorers. Or the other day, not yesterday. They all start running together at this time of year. Long pass trying to get over to Gomez. Heads it ahead onto the foot of Rafael Reno. Clayton State moving it back up after taking it away. Along the near sideline, it's Jonas Collar. Get a throw in here for the Lakers, right around midfield far side. Collar with it. Passes it to his own D-man. And now the netminder himself, Roque, will send it ahead. Long on ahead. Pacers in danger of being offside on the play. Or not Pacers. Lakers almost offside. Feeney trying to get the cross off. It hits the keeper into the air, headed towards the net, off a body, and is going to roll past the goal line. A little bit of excitement there within the first 5 minutes of the contest. And they're going to call goal kick for the Pacers. Alonzo Fernandez sends it over to the far line. Driven ahead, Lakers are willing to accept it. Lakers playing keep away in their own end. Collar. With some room, elects to pass, takes it right back again. Rourke will take over, and he'll just give it to his own D-man to start the attack. Lakers with good ball control in their own zone. Roque almost has that picked. He's going to come out and play it. Intercepted pass. Pacers on the attack into the 18. And it's broken up, but it's going to roll past the goal line. We're going to get our first set piece of the match. Pacers taking the corner kick. Gomez going to run over and take the piece. Believe it was Samuel Mitchell who came in and made a play on that, forcing the corner kick opportunity. Pacers crash the net. Here's the kick on its way, headed towards the net, and it's going to pop on top of the net and go out of touch. And we're going to get another corner kick. Same type of kick, this one headed clean out by the Lakers. Bouncing ball possessed by the Pacers. It was driven into the box, but an offside call will blow the play dead. Clayton State will start the attack from their far sideline. Long pass ahead goes ahead over everybody, and it'll just go over to Matos, who will play it. Ball will get headed out of touch. It'll be Pacer ball. They'll throw it in front of the spectator stands. About 5 minutes gone by in this first half. No score yet. Couple opportunities for both sides. Jonas Collar, with lots of room, elects to pass. His pass met by the defenders. Picked up, though, on the foot of Feeney. Lakers are going to reset, sending it back to midfield. Nice move there by Gerberding, as he was able to keep possession with the Lakers moving up. Long pass, broken up by the Pacers, but not cleared out of danger. Now it is. Because Gomez making a nice play on that, sending it back to his own keeper and breaking up the attack. A little bit of shoving, no call. Pace is able to keep possession. Now they lose it, despite the foul call, or the no foul call. Lakers trying to move the attack. Pass just a little too out of the reach of Camilo Velez. Velez gets his pass through the 18 to the top of the box. Chance brewing for the Lakers, but a bad angle on the pass. Pacers able to catch up on defense. Back into the 18. Here's the cross. Broken up and sent out of touch. It'll be a corner kick for Clayton State. Their first of the match. Carbon Feeney to take the kick. Into the wind, it's going to be low and cleared out by the Pacers. Way out of his net to play, that one's going to be Rourke. He's going to send it to his counterpart in Matos. Lakers watching. Now they're going to make their move as the Pacers haven't been able to get it out. No open lanes to move the ball forward. Neighbor Scarfeld tries to get it up. It's intercepted by the Lakers. Rafael Kawada sends that high into the air. It'll go off the head of Roque. Another long pass, a little too long. Trying to avoid the offside call, ends up sending it all the way to Matos. Felipe Matos surveying the field, and he'll just pick up the ball as he was pressured. Scarfeld with it. To the far end of the pitch. Shaq Adamu trying to get that up along the far sideline. Ends up being Clayton State ball. We'll get another throw in for the Lakers. 10 yards inside their own end. to send it in deeper to their own end as the Pacers aren't giving them a lot of lanes to move. Collar gets it across the line. Lakers pushing up off the foot of Nato. That one will get knocked out of touch. It'll be another throw-in for the Lakers. Again, no whistle as there was some contact. Play will continue into the corner. Lakers trying to take advantage of the opportunity into the 18, top of the box. That shot is blocked. Pacers corralling the loose ball. And we do have a man down, and they're going to stop the clock. 34-45, they're going to check on the downed Pacer. And we're going to wave on the trainer, so we're going to take a short break. We'll be right back. Johan Morel being helped off, favoring one leg on after the contact. We'll hope he's okay as he gets administered to on the sideline. Ethan Duncan is going to take over for Morel. Redford will drop the ball and we'll get play back underway. Ooh, Matos had almost a little trouble corralling that. Kicks that one way out of touch. That one went into the woods, or almost went into the woods. Lucky break for the ball shaggers. Again, Pacer bench not happy with the no call. Play continues. Referee's just letting these two squads play it out. Feeney just giving it to Chagor. Play broken up by the Pacers just at the corner of the 18. The hold in their own end. Gomez looking for an open man. His pocket's picked. Chagor looking for an open lane. Nice little nifty backwards pass there. That shakes off the coverage and keeps possession. And now we get our first whistle as I believe that's going to be Reyna who knocked a man to the ground. Free kick coming up for Clayton State. Halfway in the attacking end. Teams will set up at the top of the 18. Kick is on its way in, met by the defense and headed out of the 18. Lakers trying to corral the loose ball. Pacers clear it all the way out. Ork will come out to play it. At midfield, the Lakers taking over on the loose ball. Back into the attacking end with some speed. Met by the Pacer defense. That'll slow the play up as they bring it back the other way. Pacers just holding the ball in their own zone, not a way to clear it out with control, so they're just going to send it. Whistle here, foul getting called on the Lakers, so Pacers with a chance on a free kick. Pacers setting up for the free kick. Looking to break the scoreless draw. Kick is on its way. Goes right on net on a hop. It's played by Roque, who makes the stop. With their ball in the own end. Pacers still can't clear it. They'll elect to give it to Matos to do the job. Lakers slowing the pace up, looking for a possible lane. Pacers trying to apply pressure and cause the Lakers to just dump it. Running back to grab it will be Scarfeld. That one deflects off a body, gets across midfield, but the Lakers will take over. Over 15 minutes gone by, still a scoreless draw between the Lakers and the Pacers here in this PBC opener. On the near sideline, ball back in the Lakers' end as they misplayed the pass. Roque will take it. Ooh, making a play, trying to make a play for it was Rafael Kawada, forcing Roque to make up his mind quickly. At midfield, the Lakers trying to move in. Aaron Overmars trying to set that play up. Pacers taking it instead. Adamu elects to give it back to Matos. Matos, under a little bit of pressure, sends it right back to him. At midfield, we get a collision. Foul called on USCA get a free kick for the Lakers. They're not going to waste any time setting it up. Just going to keep the play rolling. Collar with it now for Clayton State. Just gives it to Feeney. Feeney sending it to Eric Cruz, who sends it to the opposite end of the pitch. Or opposite side of the pitch. From the corner. Shot on goal, going to go over top of the net. And it'll be a goal kick for the Pacers. Kick going into the wind, lots of hang time. That'll be headed out by Clayton State. Gomez. We'll get the throw in for the Pacers right in front of the press box. Tries to get it into Quizera, and Kenny Quizera can't control it. Chance brewing for Clayton State. Overmars can't get his shot to go on target. It'll go out of touch. Past the goal line, goal kick, USCA. Matos giving us a leg. No wind to battle this time. And we'll get a foul call here on the Lakers. Pacers will get a chance to try to drive the ball in. Pass way off the mark as the Lakers intercept. Overmars giving it to Velez. Over 20 minutes gone by, and the scoreboard remains 0-0. Neto with it here. Pass to Cruz. And it'll roll out of touch. Collar hustling to throw the ball in. And the Lakers will just send this all the way back to their own net. Overmars is able to shake off the pressure from Kawada. This one goes out into the spectator area. We'll get a throw in for the Pacers. Pacers on the attack, trying to get into the 18. It's stripped away. Laker defense coming up there. In the field, here along the near side, Velez gets around one defender, Going to the 18. Here's the cross pass into the 18, and that one's going to go off a leg and go to the other side. Pass was going for Gonzalo La Chica. Couldn't get a clean foot on it, though. Lakers will have to try set up something else. Cruz sends a long pass to the far end. Damian Rogers making a good play on that to dispossess his man. Pacers will hold it in their own end. As USCA is preparing to make some changes, get some fresh legs out there with 21:15 left to play. Bounces off a Laker body. They'll take over. Into the attacking end. Velez. Pass to La Chica. He can't contain it as the Pacers take it away. Kawada approaches midfield, gets it across the line. Rafael Reyno getting it back to Kawada. Far into the pitch. Flag goes up. And we're going to get an offside call on the Pacers just as they were getting something brewing. Momentum comes to a screeching halt. Ball driven into the attacking end. Chance here for the Lakers. Cross pass broken up. Scarfeld with a nice read there to break up that play before it got too dangerous. Back across midfield, ball up. Zara couldn't contain it. Neither could Sam Mitchell. Eric Cruz at the line, midfield. The Lakers are just going to send this back to their own end to reset. Pass intercepted by the Pacers. Rogers, right place, right time. Kawada, nice pass. Here's a chance into the 18. Here's the shot. Oh! Through the box, looking to go far post. And we're going to get a stoppage of the clock here. And I think the officials... I thought for a second the officials might get together to discuss a foul call in the box. Instead, we're going to get the stoppage at 19:03. Teams are going to head to the sidelines to get a water break. Great chance for the Pacers there, but the shot from Samuel Mitchell just went wide of the far post. We're going to take a short break. Be right back. Back to the action. Pacers subbing in. Full shift change here. Pablo and Alvaro Cocura among the shift change, as is Faris Saeed. Frankie Martinez also checking into the match for the Pacers. Lakers from midfield. Shagor ends up drawing a foul. Actually, that was Gerberding drawing the foul. Lakers will just control the ball in their own zone for now. Overmars getting around one, gets across the line. Pass broken up by the Pacers. It'll roll out of touch. It'll be Laker throw-in. Overmars with it again. Plays it off of his chest, and he'll just send it over to the far side. And we'll get a whistle here. Flag goes up. And I think they're just going to say, they're just going to say throw in, no foul called. And it'll be Pacer ball. Lakers taking it over. Vela's directing a pass. Here's a long shot. That one way high of the net. That'll go almost all the way up into the parking lot on the hill. Matos gives this one a boot. Gets it into the Laker end, but it's sent right back in off ahead. Clayton State on the attack. A little bit of pushing, but play continues. Now the collision, officials keep the whistles in their pockets as Clayton State moves into the 18. Shot blocked by Matos. Rebound controlled by the Pacers. And Matos is still down on the ground. He was calling for the officials' attention. They'll stop the clock at 15:13 remaining in the first half. And the trainer's going to come out and check on Felipe Matos. We'll take a break. We'll get things back underway. Matos seems to be okay. He will remain in goal for the Pacers after getting checked out. Aiden Collins and Joe Amaral checking in for Clayton State during the timeout. And the Lakers immediately getting back on the attack to the top of the box, off ahead. Headed towards the net, rolls, shot, scores. Clayton State able to break the scoreless draw on a loose ball that Pacers couldn't control. And we'll wait on the official scoring. And it was Amaral, the man who just checked in, who will get credit for the goal. Not even a minute on the play sheet for him, and he is already on the board as the Pacers look to come back from down 1-0. 14:40 to play in the first half. And here's a chance brewing for USC Aiken. It's Kokura. Here's the shot over top of the crossbar. Great cross pass to Kawada, but he just got too much lift on it. Roke sending this one deep down the pitch. As the bouncing ball is corralled by the Pacers. It'll be Martinez trying to send it ahead. Pass intercepted. Clayton State will get a throw-in from the corner. Pacers able to get it out of their own box, able to send it up ahead now. Chance brewing for the Pacers once again. It's Caceres. Slows up, gets a little tug. Pass here to Martinez. Martinez from the 18. Cross pass. Oh, another one almost getting on goal. Just went wide of the net. And it is going to be corner kick Pacers. Kawada sends the kick on its way. That'll bounce off ahead and go the wrong way. And we'll get a goal kick here for Clayton State. Martinez doing a nice job keeping that in play. Up into the air. Caceres cuts off the attack. Rolls out a touch. Pacer ball. Pacers trying to plead their case, saying it's their ball. Neither official willing to hear the argument. Up the other way, Pacers moving it up with some speed. To the top of the box, here's the shot right at Roque, who makes the stop. We got a foul called on the Pacers. Lakers will take the free kick from their own end. Under 10 minutes left to play in the first half. 1-0 is your score in favor of the visiting team. Lakers scoring on the goal of Amaral. Man goes down for the Pacers. Play will continue. Good passing from the Lakers as they move in on the attack.
Substituting in from Clayton State, number 71, Liam Newton-Smith, and number 2,
Osborne Savik and Liam Newton-Smith checking into the match. Newton-Smith, 28 on the roster, wearing 71 today. Ball high into the air, gets into the box. Pacers trying to clear it. And it is going to be kept in play. Lakers take it. Sent all the way back to midfield. Lakers reset. Dumping it in, and we'll get a whistle here. Foul called on the Lakers. Long pass rolling towards the goal line. That'll end up out of touch and be a goal kick for the Pacers. Another substitution coming in, this time for USCA, and Finley Dyer will check into the match. And he's going to take over for Damian Rogers. in front of the stands. On the move, Clayton State. To Amaral, the goal scorer. He gets knocked down, and that'll draw a whistle from the officials. We'll get a free kick just outside the circle. And again, Lakers not wasting any time trying to keep their flow as it gets to the top of the box, and it'll roll to Matos, who will play it back out to midfield. Another whistle, another foul called on the Pacers. Less than 5 to play in the first. And we'll get a collision here. Another whistle, foul called on USCA. Free kick coming up here for Clayton State in prime field position. Free kick on its way. Gets into the box, goes off the head of the Pacers' Scarfeld, and a roll out of touch. Corner kick, Clayton State. Team set up in the box. Here's the kick on its way. And reaching up and snatching it out of the air was Matos, making a nice read. Garfield having a hustle to catch up to that one. Just gets it back across midfield. The Lakers take over. Getting through the defense is Collins. Aiden Collins getting the pass over to Amaral. That one poked out of touch. It'll be another corner kick for Clayton State with under 2.5 to play. Clayton State taking their time setting this set piece. Here's the kick low, short, and it'll roll on out, and another corner kick is the call. Another low and short one. Pacer defense meets it, and they're going to call a foul on Clayton State, so it's Pacer ball. Pacers trying to hustle. 1.5 to play in the half. Score remain 1-0, Clayton State. As the Pacers get it across midfield, ball just a little out of the reach. And Roque comes out to play it. And they're going to stop the clock as we have a down Laker. Collided with his own keeper on the play. A minute 8 remains in the first half. Everything checks out. Everybody's fine. Almost a case of friendly fire there for Clayton State. As that one sent high and deep into the Pacer end. Final minute to play in the first. Pacers looking to get one more rush down the pitch. Plays broken up by Clayton State. Kept in the Pacer end. Finley Dyer with it. His pass is broken up. Lakers taking it away. Dumped into the corner. 30 seconds to play in the first half. Pacers taking back over. Trying to get out from their own end. Lakers not giving them an inch. Finally able to get it across the midfield line. Here's a chance for the Pacers. Shot broken up. Rourke comes out of his net to take the angle away. 9 seconds left. Pacers have to hurry up to set up the corner kick. 5 seconds to go. Corner kick on its way. It is broken up. And that will do it. The first half comes to a close. Clayton State with the only goal. They lead at 1-0 as we head into the locker rooms. Take a 15-minute break. We'll be back in just a bit. And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Second half of men's soccer action getting underway. Clayton State versus USCA can here at the Pacer Pit. Marcus Johnson here again, thanking you for joining us for this afternoon match. Clayton State up 1-0 on the Pacers. Joe Amaral scoring the lone goal, not even a minute into his first shift of the day. And Clayton State already wasting no time as they get the ball into the attacking end. Here's a chance. Cross pass broken up. Bad shot attempt, really. Actually, that wasn't broken up at all. That was just a bad shot. Pacers at a little bit of a disadvantage this half, playing with the sun in their eyes. Or sorry, Lakers with a bit of the disadvantage with the sun in their eyes. We'll see if the Pacers can take the advantage of the opportunity. Rourke just gives this one a leg. Down into the attacking end for the Lakers. Trying to set something up is Aiden Collins. Driving into the 18. Pass knocked away by the Pacers and sent back to midfield. Aiken coming away with it. Up across midfield. Flag goes up, though, on an offside call. And we get a foul call here. A little shove from the Pacers. Free kick for the Lakers, 10 yards in to the attacking end. Kick gets into the box. Battle for the bouncing ball. Pacers can't come away with it. Now they do, and they're able to clear it out of the 18. Lakers keeping it in the attacking zone, though. Jimenez can't control in the corner. Up the pitch. Long pass, a little too long as the Lakers intercept. And they'll send it on out of touch to slow the advance. Trying to set something up. Ball gets into the 18. Great pass. Here's a chance. Here's the lefty shot. Just kicked away. Sam Mitchell with a left-handed shot, or left-footed shot, not left-handed. Going for that near post side. Roque able to knock it aside. Egan back on the attack. Lakers trying to slow it on up. Pacers sending it right back in. Chipped over a defender. Pacers corralling. Adamu. Into the attacking end. Goes off the foot of Coquera. And the Lakers clear it out. Whistle, foul called. Going against the Lakers. And it'll be a Pacer ball. Free kick from the sideline. Pacers just going to tap it in. Pace is not too pleased with the foul call there. Arguing Kokira was just playing after the ball. Aiken on the attack. Rogers takes his shot. That one soars over top of the net. Road gives this one a big boot down the pitch. Pacers will play it. Fernandez gets it into the corner, and it's going to get blown dead on an offside. Throw into the 18. Cross pass, broken up, popped into the air. That'll end up out of touch for a corner kick. And they're going to stop the clock. Kick on its way. Headed. And it's going to bounce over top of the crossbar. That'll be a goal kick for the Pacers. Lakers intercepting the pass, breaking the play up. Pacers trying to stay with it. Lakers taking it away. From the far sideline, some contact, no calls. Play continues. Threaded to Savic. Cross pass is picked up by the Lakers. Here's the shot off the fingertips and cleared away. Matos just got the tip of the fingers on it. And Scarfeld finished off the play, clearing the ball out of the way. Throw in prime real estate, shot is blocked. Damian Rogers getting in the way of that one. And we get a foul call at midfield going against Clayton State. Kawada spins around. Looking for an open man. Gets it to Rogers. Rogers pushing it into the corner. It's Mitchell. Samuel Mitchell tries to knock it off a defender and can't quite do it. He ends up sending it out himself. We'll get a goal kick for the Lakers. It's about 11 minutes gone by in the second half. Still 1-0 in favor of the Lakers. Jimenez takes it with some room. Trying to pass it through the 18 and does. One-on-one battle is won by the Pacers. Scarfeld able to get in the way and break up this shot. It will result in a corner kick. Corner kick on its way. Bounced out by a defender, kept in by Clayton State. Back into the box, headed towards the net, but that's going to go wide of the post. Lakers are preparing to make substitutions here. Velez is looking to return to action, as is Nato. Mitchell picks up the pass, tries to tap it around a defender, keeps possession, going to the top of the 18, gets knocked down, no call. And that draws some irritated cries from the Pacer bench. Alvaro Kokura with the ball, near sideline, in front of his own bench, plays it off a defender. And it's going to get knocked out of touch and be Laker ball.
Substituting in for the Lakers, number 11, Camille Ruiz.
Why can't they shift over? Is that not your guy?
And also substituting in for
How's he gonna stop? How's he gonna stop it? Win your battle.
number 20 being started.
Savic with the throw-in deep into the Pacer end. And a foul called on the Lakers. Scarfeld goes down on that play. And they're going to stop the clock. And they're going to bring the trainer on. We're going to take a break. Be right back. Finley Dyer giving it the boot. Rafael Kawada just sending it back to his own D-men. That's Fernandez to Mitchell. No open lanes for the Pacers. They're just going to try to reset. Ball will roll into the corner, go past the goal line, and we'll get a goal kick. Clayton State. Battle for the ball, Pacers coming away with it. Up to Mitchell. And we'll get a whistle and a foul called on Clayton State. And here's another foul call, this one going against the Pacers. Jimenez drawing the foul. Lakers making a substitution. Armand Feeney returning to the field. Pacers bringing Reno back out onto the pitch. And Kenny Quizera Jr. also looking to check in for USCA. Lakers with the throw-in. Goodness, is Scarfeld looking ready to return to action at the next break. Pacers moving in. Kawada trying to direct it on goal. It's a little slow, though, as it's an easy scoop up for George Roque. Kawada, long pass ahead, punched away by Roque. I think they called a late offside call. Base is aggressively attacking here, trying to steal the ball away, open up a chance. Back on the attack again. Long shot. Roque is there to make the catch, and a foul called on Clayton State just outside the 18. A great field position for this free kick for the Pacers, trying to knot the score at 1. Kawada taking the free kick, plays it off the wall, and it'll roll on out of touch. And we'll get a corner kick for the Pacers. Scarfeld checking back in for Finley Dyer. Corner kick on its way. Laker defense meets up with it. Here's a chance. Shot, scores! Frankie Martinez picking up the loose ball, and we are tied at 1 apiece. Martinez was just sitting all on his lonesome, nobody covering him. The ball just by fate landed right in front of him, and he buried it into the back of the net. Pacers fired up now, 24-39 to go in the second half, and we are tied. All back into the Pacer end. Damian Rogers trying to clear that out, ends up clearing it way out. Back on the move, Quizera. He gets knocked down, and we're going to get another free kick. Right in front of the Pacer bench. Pacers will give this to Kawada as he sets up for another free kick. Good kick. This one, headed the wrong direction off a defender. It'll stay Pacer ball. Samuel Mitchell with the throw-in. Playing it back to Mitchell. That one intercepted by the Lakers. It was Amaral, the Laker goal scorer, who intercepted that one. And we get another collision. And a foul's going to be called on the play. Pacers looking for a yellow card, and it does not appear that they're going to get it. Lucas Gomez is the downed man. Was walking a little gingerly, but he seems to be okay. We'll get back underway. Here's the free kick. And bounces over ahead, and it's just going to go out of touch. No corner kick. Throw in. Lakers can't clear it. It was Rogers who intercepted. Rogers with it again. On a pass, some contact. Here's the cross. Nobody there to pick it up. Up into the air, still in the 18. Punched up, back into the air by the goalkeeper, Roke. And now the ball settled down. We get another shove. No whistle whatsoever. Don't know if that would have been a PK or not if it was a foul, as that happened right on the edge of the box. .21:05 remaining in the second half. Teams knotted at one apiece. Lakers on the attack, trying to set up. Cruz puts it into the 18. It's headed out. And we're going to get a stoppage on the clock. Water break is the call, so 20 minutes and 9 seconds remaining in the second half. Lakers and Pacers all tied at 1. We'll take a break. Be right back. The hydration break comes to a close. We'll get back to the action. During the timeout, Sonny Simpson checking into the match for the Lakers. Up at midfield. Lakers with it. Trey Longino couldn't corral it, so it's sent back to the Laker goal and deep into the Pacer end. Towards the net, Matos waits for it and brings it in. Pacer defense breaking up the attack. It's Fernandez. He gets knocked off the ball. Ball stays in play. And the Pacer defense breaking it up at the last minute before it got into the 18. Zara dumping it down into the Laker end. Clayton State will take over. Kawada trying to shake off the entire Clayton State defense as he just chips it in. That's going to roll on out for a goal kick. Substitutions for the Pacers coming up. Pablo Kokura returning to the field. Liam McLean also checking into the match. Pacers taking over. Pushing to attack. Long shot and scooped up by George Roque. Roque just chucks this one. Again, Pacers with a bit of speed. Bounced off a body. Ball just sitting there, no man's land. Lakers will take it. Clayton State on the attack. Long try. Drifting towards the net. Matos comes out and plays it. Not a clean catch by Matos, but he's able to corral the rebound. Oh, no harm, no foul. Kokura, Pablo Kokura. Long pass. And that's going to be offsides. Was there a good 2 or 3 feet past the defender before that ball came down? And a whistle here. Pacers wanted a handball. They get the call. Kawada, almost lost it. Trying to make a spin move. Was able to recover in time. Gives it over to Rogers. Back to Kawada. Long try. Bounces it off a body. That'll go on top of the locker room. And it's corner kick Pacers. Another set piece for the home squad. 14:45 to play in the second half. USCA can looking to break the tie. Kick on its way. Into the scrum, headed towards the net, but over top of the crossbar. And they're going to stop the clock. It's under 15 minutes. As substitutions come in for the Lakers, a trio. Overmars returning to the pitch, as is Fabian Wagner. And last but certainly not least, Jonas Kohler. A goal kick from Roque. It was deep down the pitch. And Quizera catches up to this one. Stays onside into the 18. Tries to chip it towards the net. Another try is just a swing and a miss on the shot. Ball staying in the 18. Here's another try. Scores! Rafael Reno putting it into the back of the net. The Pacers whiffing on shots 1 and 2, but third time's the charm. Buried at 13:36. USCA can up 2-1. Another case where the right man was in the right place at the right time. Reno picking up the second goal of the match for USCA. And now the hardest part of any lead, maintaining it, keeping it, and not surrendering it. 13:36 to play before the Pacers can try to close out their first conference match of the year with a win. And a substitution before we get back underway. Neto returning to the field. Ball to the 18. Pacers taking it away there. On the far sideline, long pass. Trying to get it back onto the foot of Reno. Lakers pushing in to the attacking end. And we're going to get a foul called here on the Pacers. It'll be a free kick. Dead center of the field. And about 20 yards inside the attacking end for the Lakers. Kick goes right into the wall. Kawada using all of his body to block that one as it goes back into the 18 off ahead. Rogers played it off his back. Mazzara trying to drive it ahead. Gets it to about midfield, but the Lakers take over. High into the air, Matos thought about coming out to play it. Elects to stay behind in his net as it curled away. Lakers back into the box, at the top of the box. Shot blocked. Sent back to the Laker D. Well, they'll reset. Top of the 18. Another shot goes off a body. Adamu getting the block on that one. Matos comes out to play. And they are going to stop the clock as Matos goes back down. Well, timeout comes to a close. Everything's okay with the Pacer goalkeeper. Clock has not started yet on the, there it goes on the scoreboard. Lakers looking to start the rush from their own end. Kept down in play. Into the 18. Pacers will clear. Another high 50-50 ball goes off ahead. Still bouncing around. 3 headers later, it finally finds grass. And a whistle and a foul on this one going against the Pacers. And the clock will stop again as it's Damian Rogers who's down now. They're going to walk Rogers off the pitch. Finley Dyer back onto the field. 9:51 remaining in the second half. It is still a 2-1 lead for the Pacers, although free kick here for the Lakers in good field position. Jimenez taking the kick, curls it into the scrum, and the Pacer defenders coming away with it. Guizera tries to chase it down. Is able to let it go out of touch. Pacers making a substitution. They'll stop the clock at 9:38.
Substituting in for the Pacers, number 14, Isaiah.
Pacers with the throw-in. Kuzera tries to give it to Dyer. And the Pacers will just dump this one deep. Goes right in on goal to Roque. If you look over onto the far goal line, you'll see the women's soccer team warming up. Women's soccer immediately following the conclusion of this match. Be sure to stick around for some more USCA soccer. I'll roll out a touch again. It'll be Clayton State. Another whistle, another down man, but they're not going to stop play.
Come on! Eyes, I know, yeah. Let's go! Come on!
Ball goes all the way through past everybody. Past the goal line, we'll get a goal kick for the Pacers. Once again, women's soccer immediately following this match as the Pacers take on the Cobras of Coker. Again, then immediately following the conclusion of this match. We get a shove, we get a whistle, and we get a foul on the Pacers. Another free kick for the Lakers in the attacking end. 15-20 yards in. 7.5 remaining to play. Whistle, the kick. And they're going to blow it dead. Call going against the Lakers. Adamu. Tried to get it to Kuzera, couldn't get it there. Lakers taking over. Chance brewing for the Lakers here. Pacer defense collapses on the ball. Battle for it in the box, and it's cleared out. Good job by the Pacer defense to catch up. It looked like it was going to be a breakaway opportunity. And the Lakers just couldn't pull the trigger. Another chance brewing here as it gets back to the 18. Long try. It bounces off a body and is cleared out. Another one driven into the 18. Goes off the head of a Laker. People looking for a whistle. No call, though, as the Pacers will clear it out again. Ooh, just a misfire on the clear attempt there by Roque. The spinning ball skirted off the top of the foot. And we'll get a throw in here for the Pacers. And they're going to stop the clock. Coach Sakavich not happy with his team taking their time trying to get down the pitch, as he knew the officials would stop the clock if they were too slow, and that's exactly what happened. 5:31 to play. Battle for it in the corner. Lakers clear it out, but not all the way out as it's driven back in. Laker defense giving this one a leg down the pitch. Finley Dyer fighting for the ball now. And we'll get a whistle. And the foul's going to be called on the Pacers, much to the dismay of their bench. And they're going to stop the clock again, and we're going to get a yellow card here. And it's going to go against Finley Dyer. A free kick for the Lakers. Jimenez to take it. Short kick into the scrum. Lakers with a chance. Pacer defense trying to block the shot. They do. Kept into the 18, though. Jimenez cross pass headed away by the defense, and that'll be a corner kick. 4.5 left to play in the half. Jimenez again to take the corner kick. High deep kick, skirts off ahead and out of the 18. Back near midfield, dumped in by the Lakers. Foul called on Clayton State right at the top of the box. And Matos giving this one a boot, eating up precious clock. And we get another whistle, another foul call, this one going against the Pacers. At the start of the match, it seemed like neither team could get a foul call to save their life. Now, seems like every other play there's a foul. Three minutes left to play in regulation. 2-1 your score in favor of the Pacers. Pending this kick. Matos comes out of the net to play the ball, and he'll roll it on forward. No time wasted. Quizera along the far sideline. Lots of room to move. Pulls up a little bit. Still plenty of room. Threads it through the legs of a defender. Here's another chance for the Pacers to add some insurance. Here's the try. That one crossed through the box. Kawada. Now the Pacers trying to play a game of keep away here. 2.5 to play. Dyer through the defense. Takes his shot. That one soars high and wide of the net. Two and a quarter to play now. Ball comes down, headed back by the Pacers. Quizera got a foot on it. Directing it to the sideline. The game of keep away resumes. 2-minute warning now as the Pacers had it. Now the Lakers moving away with it. Into the attacking end. Threaded into the 18. Here's a chance for the Lakers. In front of the net. Skirts through the box. Dangerous play there as that ball was not moving with speed, but it was almost earmarked for the back of the net. They're going to stop the clock. .135 to play. Matos with the leg. Dyer gives it a nice head and draws the foul. Pacers don't want to dilly-dally too long. Otherwise, they'll stop the clock again. 1.25 minutes to play. Gets the ball to Kawada. Kawada is dispossessed. Now the Lakers will drive it ahead, getting it to Sonny Simpson. Pacers intercepting the pass. They'll send it back to Matos. Final minute to play. Flag going up for an offside call, and they do call it. Lakers, time running out, trying to tie this match up. 44 seconds remain. Kick coming on in, gets to the top of the 18, goes off ahead, staying in the 18. Shot blocked and cleared out by the Pacers. It was Adamu who got a body on it. Now Scarfell with a big booming kick. That's going to eat up at least 10 seconds. Rote comes out to play it off ahead. 17 seconds to play here. Dyer meets it, pops it on up. A little bit of a shove. Officials, no call. 10 seconds to play, and they're going to stop the clock at 8 seconds. Foul called on the Pacers. I think that might have been a retaliation call. Or call on the retaliation, I should say. One of the Pacers got shoved, answering back, and that's the one the officials saw. Free kick, 8 seconds to play. Clayton State brings Roke out of the net to play it. He's going to shoot. Another shot high into over top of the net. And that will do it. The Pacers get the W, 2-1 over Clayton State. They improved to 2-1-1 overall on the season, while Clayton State drops to 1-3-1. And the Pacers are now 1-0 in Peach Belt play. But a big win for the Pacers. Reminder, women's soccer coming right up after this match as soon as the two teams get a chance to warm up. The men's soccer team will return to action as they head out to Due West, South Carolina to take on the Flying Fleet of Erskine. Kickoff for that match is scheduled for 3:30 p.m. And their next home match will be here against the Georgia Southwestern Hurricanes, another Peach Belt contest. Kickoff for that match scheduled for 7 p.m. on September the 24th. But that will do it from the Pacer Pit. I'm Marcus Johnson. Thank you so much for joining us for this contest, and have a good one.